I mean, I was always raised as a Jew. My family has a synagogue in Philadelphia. And after college, during COVID, I wanted to get more spiritual. So I met with Rabbi Beals. He knows me very well because of my aunt, who's a member of the synagogue and lived across the street. And I, got an opportunity to play basketball here in Israel. So, we went through the process, and he didn't believe that I needed to convert because he accepted me as a Jew himself. But we went through the loops, to follow the ministries, of interiors, laws, and rules of regulation. So since then, it's just been a hassle, and I'm fortunate that I've been put into the situation. But I'm still here fighting and, believe in my right to become a citizen.
What's the status of that fight right now with the immigration authority? Where do things stand?
So on February 28th, I met with Ayala Shaket's advisor, Yonatan Yakubovich.
You got to the top, at least. All right. This helps.
And after the meeting, a few days, he texted a good friend of mine who was in the meeting, Joey Lowe, that the minister and him decided to grant me citizenship.
Okay.
And that would take between a week and a month. And now I've been in the country 2 months, and I'm currently here illegally waiting for my citizenship to be granted to me on what they promised me.
Well, maybe your appearance here, maybe just a little bit of fire under that to make things move. I hope that the sort of deadlock breaks. What brought you to Israel, though? A little more on that. It doesn't matter growing up in a Jewish community in America. Not everyone's jumping to get here right now for so many reasons. What brought you to the country? And I guess on top of that, what did you find here that you loved that made you want to stick around?
To be honest, it was really curiosity. You hear much so about the country, and, being Jewish, they always want you to immigrate here and become a citizen. So after birthright, I loved it. And obviously I had the opportunity to play basketball. But, if I didn't love it, I could have turned that opportunity down and went home and created my life. But, I mean, I enjoy the people. Obviously, the weather's great. I think it's nice here, and it's very welcoming, as an American compared to other countries. English is the second language here, so it's really easy, to adjust. And, people have accepted me. I've made friends, and, I consider it a second home.
Great to hear. And from my own experience, none of that surprises me. It is a remarkably diverse place, very welcoming, and really devoid of many of the social issues that we face in the United States. I argue this is it can be a refreshing place. I think coming in. What is your family, your home community? You mentioned sort of the encouragement to come to Israel, but what are they really saying at this moment? Obviously, you have the option to go back.
Yeah.
Are they pushing you to come back?
My family believes I should continue to fight. I come from a fighting family. My aunt actually litigated a case. She used to work for the United States Post Office, and as a Jew, she didn't want to work on the Shabbat. So she fought against the United States Supreme Court and won in 4 years.
Wow.
So my family is a big believer in fighting what you believe is right, and they're supporting me from my family, my rabbi, my synagogue, people here in Israel. So if I didn't want to fight, I would have left a long time ago. But, I believe in fighting for what you believe in, and, I just want them to give what they promised to me.
Another standout thing we've been showing on the screen here, really cool. You've been playing on Hapoel Haifa, at least for a chapter. I know you're trying to sort out your legal status, but tell us about, we're showing some of those images on the screen. Tell us about the experience with the team, getting exposed to the Israeli Basketball League.
It's great. I mean, like I said, they welcomed me with open arms. The coach and I actually spoke yesterday. And basically, it's been great. We got to go to Russia and play there, and got the experience to play in the European competition. But, unfortunately, I'm not playing right now because of the whole situation. But I enjoyed it. My teammates, they still keep in touch, and my coach keeps in touch. So everybody wants me back. It's just, fighting through this loophole right now.
A lot of Americans, right, playing on these Israeli teams?
Just 4. Every team's allowed 4, and then after the 4 Americans, you either have to be Israeli or Jewish American. So we have 3 Jewish Americans, and the rest are Israeli.
All right. And then living here, you're in Tel Aviv right now, dealing with any other major issues? I mean, tell us about this. A moment on the stage here.
Just not being able to work. I think that's the toughest thing, My days are very boring, just a lot of phone calls and, trying to maintain my day and just trying to stay positive. I think the biggest thing about life is when you go through some type of adversity is to be able to, fight through it and stay positive. And you have to have a great support system. And luckily I do. And I have people in here in Israel that I became friends with that, always give me words of encouragement and, try to stay positive through everything.
Well, I could say it myself, you're on a holy mission, my friend, trying to stay in Israel. I hope the little exposure we give you on this program can help you overcome some of those obstacles, maybe spur someone in an office somewhere to put the stamp on that paper and get you moving. So, Jared Armstrong from Philadelphia, appreciate you being in here, and good luck with your battle with immigration authorities. If there's anything we can do to help beyond this, I hope we'll stay in touch. But for now, good luck, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you.